Welcome, everybody. I just want to state one thing real quick. Being unhappy at your job is actually making you sick. Sick. Lewis, why would you say something like that? That's not true. I love my job. It helps me pay my bills. One second. So let's start off with one question. When you wake up in the morning, are you enthusiastic? Are you excited? Are you happy to go to work? Or are you just acclimated to following a routine that punishes those who do not work a regular 9 to 5 job? Are you just doing it because society tells you that I need to work and it helps me get money, so this is how I pay my bills, so I have to do this? There's no other alternatives. You have to do just this one job. And that's it. Now, I can only speak from my perspective, but I feel that the vast majority of individuals do not like their job. Now, there are some exceptions. There are individuals that love their job. And to you, I applaud you guys. No hate. You guys are awesome. You love your job. You're fantastic. But now, for the rest of us who do not like our jobs, we spend maybe 8 to 8.5 hours a day, majority of our day, at our job. How can we be unhappy at a place where we spend majority of our time? Now, remember this. If we spend majority of our time at our job and we're miserable and unhappy, when we drive back home, we're still going to be miserable and unhappy. And when we get back home to our family, our friends, we're still going to be miserable and unhappy. And then we're going to wake up the next day and still be miserable and unhappy. And you see how this is just an endless cycle of negativity. And that leads to decreased performance. You're not as productive. You're not that happy. You're more susceptible to getting sick. And you don't live as long. And you're just not happy. It's not a life worth living if you're unhappy at your job. You got to do something about it. You can't just stay stagnant. It's not acceptable. We have the ability, we have the freedom, we have the choice to make decisions and change our entire environment. Happiness is a mindset. And to change, we need to change our mindset. We have to make the decision to attempt at least to change certain things in our life until we're happy. Now, if that means leaving your job, maybe you're 2-3 years away from getting your pension at this certain job, but we're unhappy. Maybe it's time to just leave and find something. Now, I'm not just saying just wake up the next day and quit your job. I'm not saying that. Maybe that's for some. Maybe that's some people have to do that. But you have to have the ability to think, is this making me happy? And if not, you need to eventually get out because your life is on the line. If you want to live a long and healthy and satisfying life, because remember, we only get one life. There's no rebirth. There's no going to the gulag. Shout out to all my Call of Duty friends. But you get one shot. One shot. That's it. You could die any day. Now that may sound a little morbid to some, but you can. But you want to live the best life, and that means you need to be happy. You see this? This is a smile. If you're not waking up and smiling and getting pumped to go to work. Now, I'm not saying you have to take pre-workout and then, of course, you get a pump. But I'm just saying, be happy. Being able to smile and wake up and be like, oh, yes, I get to go to work. I get to work with these awesome individuals. I get to do, I don't know, X, Y, and Z. If you feel like that, then you're in the right place. And I respect you. And if you're not in that place, I know you eventually get there. Because if you listen to me and you actually think about it, I'm not telling you exactly what to do. I'm just telling you need to be able to change. Because everyone's different. Everyone lives at different steps, different blocks. But we all live in a society where we can all be happy. And that's what I want us to achieve. And the last thing I want to say is, it's not going to be easy. There are going to be obstacles. And you're still going to want to consider staying with your job because it's a stable source of income for you to pay your bills. Now, if all you want to do in your life is have enough money to pay bills, then so be it. That's what you want to do. But if you ever decide that you want more, you got to figure out a way to change that, because this is not acceptable. Being able to live miserable just so you can pay bills is not what we're cut out for. We're human beings. We all have a heart, and we all bleed the same color, and we all deserve the right to be happy. And that's all I wanted to share today.